true. What you spoke to generations still remains, oh Lord, with you. Though the journey has been longer, though the wilderness is wide, every promise you have spoken will become our living light. You spoke to Abraham in faith. You promised generations would come. Through Isaac and through Jacob, your covenant was carried on. Then your people went to Egypt, and their numbers multiplied. But a Pharaoh rose against them, and he pushed their hopes aside. Years of labor, years of sorrow, years beneath the foreign hand. Still the promise was not broken, for you had another plan. You remembered your covenant. You heard the people's cry. You raised Moses as a servant, and you brought them out by night. We are walking to the land where your promises come true. What you spoke to generations still remains, oh Lord, with you. Though the journey has been longer, though the wilderness is wide, every promise you have spoken will become our living light. Through the Red Sea you made a highway where there was no road before. You defeated their oppressors, and you opened freedom's door. In the wilderness you fed them with provision from the sky. When they thirsted in the desert, you brought water from the rock. Their clothes did not become worn out. Their feet were carried through. Every day your hands sustained them. Every night your presence too. They had mountains, they had battles, they had moments filled with fear. But the God who made the promise was forever standing near. And today we have our Egypts, places holding hearts in chains. Some are bound by fear and sorrow. Some are trapped by endless pain. Some are waiting for a breakthrough. Some are praying for a door. Some have worked for many seasons, but still struggle to find more. Yet the God of Israel's journey has not changed his nature now. He still makes a way through waters. He still keeps his sacred vow. When the promise seems delayed, Lord, give us patience to believe. Teach us not to turn backward when your blessing we can see. Bless the mother waiting faithfully, praying for her family's peace. Bless the father working daily, trusting you for their increase. Bless the youth with dreams before them, who are searching for their way. Give them wisdom for tomorrow, give them courage for today. Bless the nation seeking justice, bless the poor who cry for bread. Let the promises of mercy become living hope instead. Let the chains of oppression shatter. Let the captives rise and stand. Lead our generation forward toward your promised land. You said it, you will do it. You promised you will fulfill. No turning back. Keep believing. The promise stands forever. When Joshua stood before the Jordan, he remembered what you said. The waters opened before them, and your people moved ahead. Then they saw the land of promise, flowing with abundance there. After years within the wilderness, they could see your faithfulness. So when I reach my own Jordan, when I face the final wall, I will remember every promise and the one who made them all. For your word does not grow weaker, your covenant will never fade. What you began in generations, by your mighty hand is made. We are walking to the land where your promises come true. What you spoke to generations still remains, oh Lord, with you. Though the journey has been longer, though the wilderness is wide, every promise you have spoken will become our living light. The promise stands, your word remains. Through the wilderness, through the rain, the land is before us, the promise is alive. Jah has spoken, and Jah will fulfill. We will keep walking, we will keep believing, until the promise becomes reality. Just promise that we will enter in. Just promise land is waiting, a place prepared by his hand. Through the wilderness he leads us, toward the blessing he has planned. Just promised land is waiting, though the journey may be long. We will trust the God of Israel, for his promise makes us strong. Long ago you spoke to Israel, you promised them a land, but they live beneath oppression, with their future in your hand. Egypt held them under bondage, Pharaoh would not let them go, but you heard their cry for freedom, and you made your power known. You sent Moses with your message, let my people now go free. Then you opened up the Red Sea, and you gave them liberty. Through the desert you sustained them, you provided every day, cloud by day and fire by night. You continued to lead the way. Just promised land is waiting, a place prepared by his hand. Through the wilderness he leads us, toward the blessing he has planned. Just promised land is waiting, just promised land is waiting. Though the journey may be long, we will trust the God of Israel, for his promise makes us strong. Today we have our Egypts, places where our hearts are bound. Some are trapped beneath oppression, some can't see a way around. Some are fighting hidden battles, some are weary from the pain, some are praying for a breakthrough, some are calling your children into peace. When the night becomes the darkest, let your fire guide the way. When the wilderness is empty, let your mercy be our bread. There are families seeking healing, there are homes in need of peace, there are children needing shelter, there are hearts that need release, there are workers seeking favor, trying hard to build a life, there are dreams that have been buried under years of stress and strife. Let your blessing reach the humble, let your justice fill the land, let the poor receive compassion, let the weak find helping hands. Turn the hearts of those with power toward the suffering and poor. Let the nation seek your wisdom, let your peace become the law. Joshua stood before the Jordan, with the promise in his sight. Though the river blocked the pathway, he believed your word was right. Faith stepped forward into waters, and the river had to part. The people crossed into the promise with courage in their hearts. So when I stand before my Jordan, I will not retreat in fear. I will step into the waters, knowing Jah is always near. Every promise has a season, every journey has a test, but the God who made the promise will complete what he began. Jah has promised, Jah will fulfill. Jah will fulfill. Keep believing, keep moving. Egypt behind us, Zion before us, the promise is alive. Jah's word will stand. Let us teach the next generation what the Lord has done before. Tell them how he freed his people, tell them how he opened doors. Tell them not to fear the wilderness, not to bow before the night. Tell them every faithful journey will eventually meet the light. And when our own descendants stand upon the promised ground, may they lift their hands to heaven and remember who brought them out. Not by human strength or power, not by wealth or earthly fame, but by mercy and compassion, by the power of Jah's great name. Jah's promised land is waiting, a place prepared by his hand. Through the wilderness he leads us, toward the blessing he has planned. Jah's promised land is waiting, Jah's promised land is waiting. Though the journey may be long, we will trust the God of Israel, for his promise makes us strong. Jah's promise land, the promise stands. The journey continues, but Jah holds our hand. From Egypt through the wilderness, across the Jordan into the promise, we will not fear, we will not turn back. Jah's word will stand. Jah, 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 Jah. Let us teach the next generation what the Lord has done before. Tell them how he freed his people, tell them how he opened doors. Tell them not to fear the wilderness, not to bow before the night. Tell them every faithful journey will eventually meet the light. And when I own no more chains, the promise awaits. No more chains, the promise awaits. No more chains, the promise awaits. promise awaits. Let us rise and seek His face. What the Lord has spoken true, He will bring His people through. Israel cried in Egypt's sorrow, under Pharaoh's cruel command. Every day became a burden, every dream was in the sand. But the Lord heard every cry, and He remembered every prayer. He came down to bring deliverance, to reveal that He was there. Moses stood before the ruler with the message from the King. Let my people go from bondage, let my people rise and sing. Pharaoh tried to hold them captive, but no power could stop the plan. Jah revealed His mighty power, and He brought them from the land. No more chains, the promise awaits. Jah is opening the gates, from the darkness into light. He is leading us to life. No more chains, the promise awaits. Let us rise and seek His face. What the Lord has spoken true, He will bring His people through. There are chains that cannot be seen, but they bind the heart and mind. Fear can become a prison, pain can keep the soul confined. Some are chained by past rejection, some by poverty and shame. Some have lost their sense of purpose, some have forgotten their own name. But the God who freed His people still has power to release. He can turn despair to courage, He can turn the war to peace. When He calls us from our Egypt, we must rise and leave behind every chain that keeps us captive, every lie that rules the mind. Bless the mother who keeps praying, though her children have gone astray. Give her strength to keep believing, for redemption's brighter day. Bless the father carrying burdens, trying hard to feed his own. Open doors of honest labor, give his household peace and hope. Bless the children of the future, keep them safe beneath your care. Let them grow with truth and wisdom, let them know that you are there. Bless the nations under pressure, let their leaders choose the right. Break the chains of greed and violence, lead the people toward the light. We have seen the Red Sea open, we have seen the captives rise, we have seen the hand of heaven make a pathway through the tide. So why should we fear tomorrow? Why should we surrender now? If the God of our redemption made a way, He'll show us how. There may still be wars before us, there may still be giants near, but the promise is much greater than the things that cause us fear. We will walk with expectation, we will trust the living word, for the future of His people rests within the hand of God. No more chains, rise up, walk forward, the promise awaits. Egypt behind us, Zion before us, Jah is leading, we will not turn back. One day we will reach the promise, and our songs will fill the air. We will tell the generations how the Lord brought us there. Every struggle will have meaning, every tear will glory. So until we reach that promise, let us walk in love and truth. Let us strengthen those who stumble. Let us give the weak new hope. For the journey is not empty, and the wilderness won't stay. The same God who freed his people is still making roads today. No more chains, the promise awaits. Jah is opening the gates. From the darkness into light, he is leading us to life. No more chains, the promise awaits. Let us rise and seek his face. What the Lord has spoken true, he will bring his people through. No, no more chains, the promise awaits. No more fear, the pathway is clear. From Egypt to freedom, from bondage to Zion, Jah has opened the gates. We keep walking, we keep believing. No more chains, the promise awaits. The promise awaits. No more chains. No more chains, the promise awaits. No more chains, the promise awaits. No more chains, the promise awaits. Jah is opening the gates. From the darkness into light, he is leading us to life. No more chains, the promise awaits. Let us rise and seek his face. What the Lord has spoken true. Walking toward the promised land. Keep walking, keep believing. The promise is ahead. We are walking toward the promised land, with the hand of Jah to guide. Though the wilderness is calling, we will never turn aside. We are walking toward the promised land, with his word within our hearts. What he promised to his people will be ours when we arrive. Israel left the land of bondage, with the Red Sea at their back. They had witnessed mighty wonders, they had seen the Lord's own hand. But the wilderness was waiting, and the journey wasn't easy. There were days when faith grew weaker. There were nights when hearts were weary. Still the cloud went on before them. Still the fire remained at night. Every step became a lesson. Every storm revealed his might. They were not walking by their strength. They were walking by his grace. The God who called them from Egypt was preparing them for the place. We are walking toward the promised land, with the hand of Jah to guide. Though the wilderness is calling, we will never turn aside. We are walking toward the hearts, breaking free for freedom's sake. There are families leaving cycles that have lasted many years. There are children finding courage to rise above their fears. There are nations seeking justice. There are people seeking peace. Let the chains of exploitation and oppression finally cease. Let the hungry find provision. Let the homeless find a home. Let the broken find compassion. Let no weary soul walk alone. Do not measure your tomorrow by the pain of yesterday. Do not let the wilderness convince you that the promise went away. Joshua looked beyond the giants. Caleb trusted what you said. Faith can see the land of promise before the journey reaches its end. So I choose to keep on walking even when I cannot see. I will trust the one who called me. I will trust his destiny. If the Jordan stands before me, I will step into the stream. For the God who opened waters still can make a way for me. Keep walking, keep believing. Don't turn back. Jah is leading. The promise is ahead. The promise is alive. The wilderness will end. Zion is calling. One day we will reach the mountain. One day we will cross the shore. We will see the fruit of patience. We will know what faith was for. Then we'll gather with our children and we'll tell them what we saw. How the Lord sustained his people and fulfilled his ancient word. Until then we walk together, helping those who lose their way. Let us carry one another through the darkness to the day. For the journey is a testimony and the promise is our song. Jah has never left his people and he will lead us safely home. We are walking toward the promised land with the hand of Jah to guide. Though the wilderness is calling, we will never turn aside. We are walking toward the promised land with his word within our heart. What he promised to his people will be ours when we arrive. Keep walking, keep believing, keep believing. The promise is ahead, no turning back. Through the wilderness, through the valley, Jah is with us. Zion is calling. We are walking toward the promised land. From Egypt to Zion, Jah leads the way. From Egypt to Zion, we are walking in his light. Out of bondage into freedom, Jah is leading us alright. From Egypt to Zion, through the wilderness we go. The God who brought his people out will never let us go. Israel cried beneath the burden, under Pharaoh's heavy hand. Years of labor, years of sorrow, dreaming of the promised land. But the Lord heard every cry, and he remembered every name. He raised Moses for deliverance, and he broke chains of shame. Through the night he stood beside them, through the day he made a way. Pillar of cloud before them, fire to guide them through the night. Then the waters stood before them, and the army came behind. But the God of their salvation opened up a path in time. From Egypt to Zion, we are walking in His light. Out of bondage into freedom, Jah is leading us aright. From Egypt to Zion, through the wilderness we go. The God who brought His people out will never let us go. Egypt still has many faces in the world we live today. Some are chained by fear and hatred, some can't find a better way. Some are bound by lack and sorrow, some by wounds from yesterday. Some are trapped inside rejection, some have lost the strength to pray. But the God who heard His people still hears the cry today. He can break the chains around us, He can make a brand new way. When the road becomes a desert, when the future isn't clear, lift your eyes toward the heavens, for your Redeemer is near. Bless the mother in her labor, praying for her children's way. She has carried hidden burdens and still rises every day. Bless the father working for them, trying hard to build a home. When the weight becomes too heavy, let him know he's not alone. Bless the children of the nations, give them wisdom, give them light. Keep them from the paths of violence, lead their footsteps into right. Bless the nations seeking freedom, let the captives rise and stand. Turn the hearts of those in power, let compassion fill the land. In the wilderness they stumbled, they forgot the God who saved. Fear convinced them they were weaker than the giants they had faced. But Joshua and Caleb stood firm, saying, we can enter in. Faith remembered God's great power when the people feared to begin. So when giants rise before us, we will not retreat in fear. When the promised land seems distant, we will know that Jah is near. We will leave behind our Egypt, we will not return again. For the God who started freedom will complete the journey's end. From Egypt to freedom, from bondage to Zion, keep walking, keep believing. Jah is leading, Jah is leading. There will be a day of crossing, there will be a Jordan shore. After years of desert walking, we will see what faith was for. We will tell the coming children how the Lord brought us through, how He kept His ancient promise, how His every word was true. And today our own journey may be difficult and long, but the lessons of the Exodus still can make our spirits strong. Every Egypt has an ending, every wilderness can cease. Jah is leading us toward freedom, toward His righteousness and peace. From Egypt to Zion, we are walking in His light. Out of bondage into freedom, may be difficult and long, but the lessons of the Exodus still can make our spirit strong. Every Egypt has an ending, every wilderness can cease. Jah is leading us toward freedom, toward His righteousness and peace. From Egypt to Zion, we are walking in His light, out of bondage into freedom. Jah is leading us aright. From Egypt to Zion, through the wilderness we go. The God who brought His people out will never. The promise will come to pass. The promise will come to pass. Jah has spoken. The promise will come to pass, though the waiting may be long. Jah has spoken over Zion. His word will make us strong. The promise will come to pass. Every word will stand secure. What He promised to His people, by His grace He will fulfill. You spoke to Abraham in faith. You promised seed and land. Through the years of waiting, you still held His hand. Generations came and passed, but your covenant remained. Though the road was filled with testing, your promise never changed. Israel entered into Egypt, and their freedom disappeared. But the cries of your beloved reached your throne, and you appeared. You raised a servant for your purpose. You displayed your mighty hand. You brought your people out of bondage toward the promised land. Oh, the promise will come to pass, though the waiting may be long. Jah has spoken over Zion. His word will make us strong. The promise will come to pass. Every word will stand secure. What He promised to His people, by His grace He will fulfill. There were moments in the wilderness when the people lost their faith. They complained against the journey. They forgot the miracles you made. But you kept on giving manna. You kept water flowing free. Even when they doubted your provision, you remained their victory. Sometimes I become impatient when my answer doesn't come. I forget the doors you've opened. I forget what you have done. Teach my heart to keep believing. Teach my feet to wait on you. When I cannot see the pathway, let me trust that you are true. There are promises for families, for the children yet unborn. There are dreams that mothers carry since the day their child was born. There are fathers praying softly for a breakthrough in their home. There are workers seeking favor, wondering when their time will come. There are nations seeking freedom. There are people crying out, let your justice rise like sunrise. Let your mercy cast out doubt. Break the chains of oppression. Open doors for those in need. Let the seeds of hope be planted. Let compassion grow like trees. Where when the promise seems delayed, Lord, help me not to turn away. Give me courage like Joshua. Joshua to believe and still obey. There may be giants in the pathway, there may be walls before my eyes, but the God who made the heavens is the God who hears my cries. If you opened up the Red Sea, you can open up my way. If you brought your people through the desert, you can lead me through today. I will not call my wilderness the place where I must stay, for your promise lies before me, and you are making me a way. Behind every pain and tear, we will know the wilderness was not the final destination. It was preparation for the promise. It was part of our formation. So I will praise you in the waiting, I will praise you in the storm, I will praise you when I'm empty. You promised you will finish what you started, you will do. The God of Israel is faithful, and his mercy carries through. The promise will come to pass, though the waiting may be long. Jah has spoken over Zion, his word will make us strong. The promise will come to pass, every word will stand secure. What he promised to his people, by his grace, he will fulfill. The promise will come to pass, Jah has spoken, Jah is faithful. Keep believing, keep walking, keep praying. The promise is alive, the promise will come to pass in his time, by his grace. We're crossing over into freedom. We're crossing over, Jah makes a way. We're crossing over into freedom, leaving bondage far behind. Jah is calling us to journey to the promise he designed. We're crossing over into freedom, though the river may be wide. The same hand that opened Jordan will be standing by our side. Israel stood before the Jordan with the promise just ahead. Years of walking through the desert, years of trusting what you said. They had known the chains of Egypt, they had tasted bitter tears, but the Lord had brought them forward through the wilderness of years. Now the water stood before them, and the pathway could not show. But faith doesn't need a pathway when the Lord says you must go. The priest stepped into the water, and the river rolled away. Then the people crossed together, for the Lord had made a way. We're crossing over into freedom, leaving bondage far behind. Jah is calling us to journey to the promise he designed. We're crossing over into freedom, though the still a place to go. We will not return to Egypt. We will not embrace the chains. We remember what you promised through the sunshine and the rain. Even when the river rises, even when the night is cold, we will follow where you lead us, for your hand will never fold. The promise is not forgotten. The covenant remains alive. We will cross into the future with our faith held high. Step into the water, don't be afraid. Jah is before you, He has made a way. Cross over, move forward, leave the chains. Center freedom. When we reach the other shoreline, we will build an altar there. We will tell the coming children how your mercy brought us here. We will say, remember always what the Lord has done before. When the river stood before us, He became our open door. Let our testimony strengthen every heart that's feeling weak. Let the hopeless find new courage. Let the weary learn to seek. For the God who brought us through it will continue till the end. He who started our redemption will be faithful as our friend. We're crossing over into freedom, leaving bondage far behind. Jah is calling us to journey to the promise He designed. We're crossing over into freedom. Though the river may be wide, the same hand that opened Jordan will be standing by our side. We're crossing over into freedom. No turning back, no more chains. Jordan is behind us, promise is before us. Jah made a way and we will walk it. We're crossing over into freedom. Jah will lead us home. Jah will lead us home. Jah will lead us home. We will not walk alone. Jah will lead us home. Through the desert and the storm, though the road may be uncertain, in His presence we are strong. Jah will lead us home. Every step beneath His eye, He who led His people forward will be with us by and by. Israel stood beside the waters with the enemy behind. Fear was speaking to their hearts, but the Lord had other plans. Moses lifted up the staff, and the waters opened wide. A pathway through the sea appeared, and His people crossed the tide. Cloud of glory in the daytime, fire burning through the night. Every step across the wilderness was guided by His light. He provided bread from heaven, water from the desert stone. The God who cared for Israel will not leave His children alone. Sometimes I walk through modern Egypt, where the chains are not of iron. Fear can hold the mind in bondage. Poverty can steal the vision. Some are trapped inside rejection. Some are buried under shame. Some have almost lost their purpose. Some have forgotten their their own name. But the God who heard the captive still hears every cry today. When his people call upon him, he can make a brand new way. He can lead us through the wilderness when the road is dry and long. He can turn our tears to rivers and our weakness into song. Jah will lead us home through the desert and the storm. Though the road may be uncertain, in his presence we are strong. Jah will lead us home, every step beneath his eye. He who led his people forward will be with us by and by. Bless the mother on the journey, carrying dreams for every child. When the road becomes exhausting, let your presence make her smile. Bless the father in the struggle, working hard beneath the sun. Give him strength to keep believing that his labor is not done. Bless the children seeking purpose, keep their hearts away from fear. Let them know the God of Israel still has plans for them this year. Lead the nations toward compassion, lead the rulers toward the truth. Let the coming generations walk in wisdom from their youth. There were giants in the promise, there were walls before the land, but Joshua remembered boldly the power of the Lord's command. Faith looked beyond the opposition, faith believed what God had said. While the voices cried it's hopeless, faith remembered they were led. So when giants rise before us, we will not surrender fear. When the future seems uncertain, we will know that Jah is near. The same God who split the waters, the same God who brought them through, is the God who walks beside us, and his promises are true. Lead us, Jah, guide us, Jah, through the wilderness into promise. No turning back, no fear. Jah is near, Jah is here. Oh, one day we will cross the Jordan. One day we will reach the shore. We will see the land you promised and remember every storm. Then the songs of celebration will rise from every home. The ones who trusted through the journey will know they were not alone. But until that day before us, give us courage to be kind. Help us carry those beside us who are struggling from behind. Let our journey be a witness to your faithfulness and grace. Jah, continue leading Zion till we reach the promised place. Jah will lead us home through the desert and the storm. Jordan. One day we will reach the shore. We will see the land you promised and remember every storm. Then the songs of celebration will rise from every home. The ones who trusted through the journey will know they were not alone. But until that day before us, give us courage to be kind. Help us carry those beside us who are. From bondage to the promise, Jah will make a way. From bondage to the promise, we are walking by faith. Though the road may test our courage, Jah will never leave our side. From bondage to the promise, from the chains into the light, what the Lord has spoken over us will become our living song. Israel cried beneath the burden, their backs were worn with pain. Pharaoh's hand was heavy on them, but their prayers were not in vain. The Lord heard the cry of Israel. He remembered what he said. He sent his servant Moses, and he broke the chains they wore. Through the river and the wilderness, through the desert dry and wide, the pillar of his presence was their fire by night. When the enemy came chasing and the sea stood in their way, the Lord opened up the waters and he led them through that day. From bondage to the promise, we are walking by faith. Though the road may test our courage, Jah will never leave our side. From bondage to the promise, from the chains into the light, what the Lord has spoken over us will become our living song. There are Egypts in our cities, there are chains in people's minds. Some are trapped inside addiction, some are prisoners of fear. Some are working without freedom, some are crying in the night. Some have almost stopped believing that tomorrow can be bright. But the God who heard his people still hears every cry today. He can open prison doors, Lord. He can make a brand new way. When the road looks like a desert, when the future seems unclear, remember how he led his people. His presence is still near. Bless the mother praying daily for the children she has raised. She has carried many burdens, she has walked through many days. Bless the father working harder, trying to provide the bread. Give him strength when he is weary, give him hope when hope seems dead. Bless the youth who dream of freedom, who are searching for their place. Let them know their lives have purpose. Let them walk within your grace. Break the chains of poverty, break the chains of hopelessness. Lead your people toward a future filled with justice, love, and peace. Sometimes we become like Israel, looking backward at the past. We forget the God who brought us and the promise meant to last. Fear will tell us go back to Egypt. Doubt will say you cannot win, but faith will say keep moving forward. Jah is with you from within. There may be giants in the pathway, there may be walls we cannot climb, but the God who made the heavens is still Lord of space and time. So we choose to keep believing, we choose to walk by faith. The God who started this redemption will complete what He has made. No turning back, keep moving forward. The promise awaits, Jah makes a way. From bondage to freedom, from Egypt to the promise. One day we will see the fulfillment of the promises you gave. Every tear will find its purpose, every soul you sought will praise. Until then, let us keep walking, let us help the weak arise, let us carry one another till we reach the other side. For the promise is not empty, and your word will never fail. When we walk beneath your presence, even deserts bloom again. From the bondage of our sorrow to the freedom of your grace, Jah continue leading Zion till we reach the promised place. From bondage to the promise, we are walking by faith. Though the road may test our courage, Jah will never leave our side. From bondage to the promise, from the chains into the light. What the Lord has spoken over us will become our living song. From bondage to the promise, from sorrow to freedom, from Egypt to Zion, Jah will make a way. We keep walking, we keep believing. The promise is before us, and we will not turn back. The promised land is before us. The promise is before us. Jah will lead us through. The promised land is before us. Though the journey may be long, Jah has spoken, Jah is faithful. He will make His children strong. The promised land is before us. Let us walk and never fear. What He promised to His people, by His mighty hand is near. Israel cried beneath the burden, under Pharaoh's heavy hand. Years of sorrow, years of bondage, waiting for the promised land. Then the Lord heard every crying, He remembered every prayer. He raised Moses for the journey, and His presence led them there. Through the waters He made a pathway when there seemed to be no way. Pharaoh's chains could not hold them, for the Lord had made a way. From the darkness came the morning, from their sorrow came a song. The God who brought them out of Egypt was the God who led and chains of sorrow, chains that steal our liberty. Some are trapped inside their troubles, some are weary from the fight. Some have almost lost their vision, waiting for the morning light. But the God of Israel still lives, and His promises remain. He can lead us through the wilderness, He can break the strongest chain. When the road becomes uncertain and the mountain seems too high, lift your eyes toward the heavens, for your help is drawing nigh. There are mothers still believing for a better life ahead. There are fathers working daily, trying hard to earn their bread. There are children dreaming softly of a future filled with light. There are nations seeking justice, searching for a way to rise. Jah, remember those who suffer, hear the cry of those oppressed. Lead them from their modern Egypt into freedom, peace, and rest. Give the weary strength to journey. Give the broken hearts new song. When the wilderness is longer, teach us still to travel on. The promised land is before us. Though the journey may be long, Jah has spoken, Jah is faithful. He will make His children strong. The promised land is before us. Let us walk and never fear what He promised to His people. By His mighty hand is near. Some will see the giants rising, some will see the walls ahead. Some will hear the voice of doubt say, turn around and live in dread. But remember Joshua standing with his courage in the Lord. Faith can see beyond the mountain, faith can trust the living word. The same God who split the waters still can open up the way. The same God who fed His people still provides for us today. So we will not turn to Egypt, we will not return to chains. We will trust the God of promise through the sunshine and the rain. Keep walking, keep believing. Jah is leading, Jah. Keep moving, no turning back, no fear. The promise is near. One day we will cross the Jordan. One day we will reach the shore. Every tear will have a meaning, every struggle will be no more. But until that day before us, we will labor, love, and pray. We will help the weak among us, we will walk the narrow way. Let our lives become a witness that Your promise can be trusted. Let the world behold Your goodness. Let the broken know they're wanted. From the bondage of our sorrow,